I'm graced by the presence of two strong and powerful women. The one strawweight champion, the panda Xiong Jingnan, and the woman looking to challenge for her title, the number 4 ranked strawweight, Ayaka Miura. This is a fight that's been talked about a few times and thus eagerly anticipated. Miura Sun, you're finally challenging for the title. Does this feel overdue?
三浦さん、ようやくタイトルマッチが回ってきましたけども、待ちに待った機会でしょうか？
そうですね、やっと来たっていう感じです。
Yeah, it's like finally it's my turn to challenge the title, so I'm excited.
She's been such a dominant champion. In that regard, do you feel that you've been overlooked at all with her being the favorite?
ション・ジーナン選手、もう絶対王者というか、もうずっとチャンピオンに君臨してるんですけども、はい、三浦さん自体、なんですか、こうタイトルマッチやって回ってきて、はい、ちょっと過小評価されてたっていうか、はい、出番が回ってくるのちょっと遅かったって感じでしょうか？
そうですね、いや、そんなことないかなっていうふうに思います。はい。順番通りに回ってきたのかなっていう感じです。はい。
Well, I don't feel that I was overlooked. It's just that now it's my turn, so I'll just do what I can.
Xiang, you're such a dominant strawweight champion. You've successfully defended the belt 5 times now. You've already defeated the number 1, 2, and 3 ranked in the division, and now number 4 is coming for you. Do you think this is going to be an easy fight for you?
竟然你已经几乎把你的这个级别几乎全部打完了，第1名、第2名、第3名都被你打败了，现在是第4名的那个三浦彩加来打你。你觉得这个比赛对你来说是一个很容易就打的比赛吗？
我认为在ONE champion线来说，一直不是一个很容易比赛，而且这是一个国际性的一个比赛，并不是说在开玩笑式的一个比赛。所以我认为，每在ONE champion线比赛的运动员都是来自不同国家非常优秀、顶尖的一些运动员，所以很开心的是在这里能够碰到这么多优秀的来自不同国家的运动员，而且我还可以和他们去相互的学习。
I don't think it's an easy fight because we know that Miura Sun, she's a very terrific fighter too, and in the ONE championship, this is a global stage, so everyone who can step in the circle, everyone is top fighter in the world. So I don't think there is any easy fight in ONE championship.
Miura-san, did you watch Xiang versus Tiffany Teo? And if so, what did you learn from that fight? And did you see anything in that which might give you an advantage over Xiang?
三浦選手、前回のション・ジンナン選手とティファニー・テオ選手の試合ってご覧になりましたか？で、ご覧になった場合、そこから何か学んだことっていうか、ヒントはありましたでしょうか？
そうですね、テオ選手は、打撃の選手なので、ヒントというか、そうですね、ジンナン選手がやっぱりピンチになった時も、やっぱ気持ち強く最後まで戦っていたので、すごく気持ちの強い選手だなっていうのはすごい感じました。はい。
Yes, I watched Sean Jinan and Tiffany's fight, but well, Tiffany, she's a striker and I'm a different kind, so there wasn't much a hint in the fight. But what I saw is that even though Sean Jinan, when she was in trouble, she has a really strong heart, so she overcame all the troubles. So she's a strong-hearted fighter. So that's one part, like, I gotta be careful.
Miura-san, in which areas do you think that you're better than Xiang? In which areas do you see yourself having the advantage here?
三浦選手、ション・ジンナン選手と比較して自分を、ここはション・ジンナンには負けてないよっていうところ、こういう展開だったら私の方が有利だっていうところってありますか？
そうですね、寝技で組んでテイクダウンしてしっかり決め力は私の方が強いと思うので、今回もしっかりそれを決めます。
Well, definitely, if I could get her down by a takedown, and if we go to the ground, I'm definitely stronger and I have better grappling skills. So, well, it's pretty obvious, but that's what I'm going to do.
Xiang, you just got a win over a multiple-time jiu-jitsu world champion, Michelle Nicolini. Miura Sun is saying that she has the better grappling skills, but does she underestimate your ground skills in that regard?
竟然刚刚，因为上次打那个尼孔尼尼的话，就是地面的话，好像比较没有着重地面这一块。那是刚刚呢，三浦彩佳说他觉得你的地面根本也没那么厉害。那你针对这一块的话，你有什么样的看法要回应他的
？OK， 我首先是他认为我在地面可能是欠缺了一些，但是我离不离开不是他说了算，也不是所有人说了算，而是在场上我说了算。
Okay, I don't think my ground fighting skill is depend on any fight. Even though that Miura Sun says that I'm not good at ground fighting, but that's not true. We can see that in the circles. So yeah, that's just see how progress I am right now, how improving I am right now.
Xiang, I know you're very always respectful of your opponents, but in this fight, where do you see yourself as being better than Miura Sun?
那个竟然主持人说他知道你一向都非常尊敬每一个选手，那对你来说的话，你觉得三浦彩佳在哪一些方面是让你觉得说蛮值得尊敬的？那哪些运动你觉得三浦彩佳身上有哪些地方是你觉得可以尊敬的？还有哪些地方你觉得可能是他不是那么厉害的地方的？
其实站在一个我自身我个人的一个状态来说，其实我真的不喜欢去诋毁任何一个运动员。我认为每个运动员都不容易，包括我本身就是运动员，我深有体会。但对我来讲，三浦他的一些柔道的一些东西确实很好，也能够看到他每次在比赛中发挥出他自己一个特长。但是相比较来说，他比较弱的可能是站立方面嘛，毕竟他是柔道出身。所以这个地面可能站立可能相比较来比较弱一点，但是并不代表这个人不可以，而且我认为他是很好的一个运动员，每次看他的比赛都会让我热血沸腾。
Yeah, I have to say that Miura's fight, it's every time I review Miura Sun's fight, it's always make me so excited because every fight is a very amazing fight. But I have to say that I don't like trash talk anyway, because I respect every fighter. I know the fighter's path is very difficult for every athlete. So I respect Miura Sun, and I have to say she is a judo expert, a judo master. But on the other side, she has her weakness too. I think her weaknesses is her stand-up fighting, because maybe she is very great on the ground, but she's not that great on stand-up. So that's my point of view.
Miura-san, would you agree with Xiang that stand-up fighting is your weakness?
三浦選手、今ション・ジンナン選手があんまりトラッシュトークしたくないんですけど、三浦さんの柔道は素晴らしいんですけど、で毎回すごいいい試合して毎回感動してるらしいんですけど、正直タッチの展開になると、そこまでかなっていう印象があるらしくて、そこはどう思いますか？笑わないでくださいよ。
いやでも私も本当そう思いますし、いろんな選手にすごいいろいろ言われてるのは今回のインタビューですごいいろいろ聞いてたので、そう思っててください。はい。
Well, Shonjin, great observation. Yeah, my stand-up's not very good, and everyone tells me that. But well, and I totally agree. But my grappling is awesome. So once you go to the ground, it's over.
Miura-san, we know that Xiang prides herself on her excellent striking, but in an interview, you mentioned that her knockout power might be slipping. Do you think that's the case?
三浦さん自身が今回の試合に入るにあたって結構自信があると思うんですけど、もちろんグラウンドでも全然いけるっていうのはやっぱりション・ジンナン選手のそのストライキングのなんて威力っていうのはそこまでじゃないかなっていう印象があるからですか？
いや、そんなことないです。あそこまで女子の選手で KO できる選手っていうのはなかなかいないので、すごく強い選手だと思ってます。
I totally don't think that Sean's striking is slippery. Not a lot of women's fighter can knock out their opponents. So she's amazing. Definitely one of the best striker in the world. But yeah, we'll see.
Xiang, it's previously been alluded to by Ayaka that some of your fights were boring because they went to decisions. Is that something that you want to remedy with a knockout here?
近年因为之前可能有一些选手或有些人会讲说那个近年的比赛怎么好像都不像以前这么的有力了，以前都是用 KO 或 TKO 获胜，可是现在都是走到打完全部，然后才比出个胜负。是发生什么事情了吗？那为什么没有像以前这么多 KO 或 TKO 的呢？
可能在最初来比赛的时候，可能是我是一个大家也能看到，一个是 boxing 和 kickboxing 的一个运动型的一个运动员。当我接触更多地面的时候，可能是我的技术会比较的更多，更往全面的发展。所以在打这个比赛的时候，可能是以地面和站立式的方式来在不同的做一些技术去想要去终结对手。但是这并不代表我不行了，而是我越来越强了。所以呢，只是外人的一种看法。
I don't think my knockout power is slipping because in the beginning of my career, I'm a boxing fighter. So I was used to use my whole power to box someone out as soon as possible. But when I get into the MMA area, I'm start to learning more ground skill. So I want to mix them up, I want to mix the ground skills and mix the stand-up skill. So maybe I don't focus on knockout power. I focus more on my ground skill. So I think that's another version of me, improve myself. So I don't agree with that. I lost my knocking power. That's a totally wrong idea.
How do you feel about that, Miura-san? Do you think that Xiang still has that dangerous knockout power?
三浦選手なんか以前なのかどっかで最近ション・ジンラン選手判定ばっかりちょっとつまんないとか言っちゃってて、で実際ション・ジンラン選手の打撃がちょっと締めっぽいというかちょっと落ちてんじゃないかって言ったらション・ジンラン選手がいや最初はボクサーだったので、打撃でもうブンブン振ってたんだけど今はもう MMA をしてグラウンドもうまくなってきたし、その打撃と寝技をこう混ぜてより洗練されて MMA ファイトになったから、別になんていうんですか、打撃が弱ってるっていうそういうのはもう完全な間違いで、私はさらに成長してるって言ってるんですけど、そこら辺どうですか？
そうですね。いや、すごいこの前の試合とかも見てすごい強いなっていうふうに思ったんですけど、やっぱり判定が多いのがすごい気になってたんですよね。で、私はフィニッシュする力があるので、そこは負けないかなっていうふうに思ってます。
Well, yeah, I've been watching her previous bouts, and yeah, I totally agree that she's improving her MMA skills and she's a great fighter. But well, still, she's been going to decisions, numerous times. So, and I have my finish rate is really high. So this time it's definitely not gonna go for decisions. It's gonna be a finish.
Xiang, do you have the same feeling that this one isn't going the distance?
三浦彩佳说，他觉得他自己终结率很高，所以他觉得你之前的比赛都比满整个回合，但他觉得因为他自己终结率很高，所以他这一次不会比满整个回合，会把你终结掉。你的看法如何？
他的终结率很高，那无可置疑的是，我的终结率比他更高，不是吗
？Jingnan said that she has definitely confidence in herself because my finish rate is much higher, way higher than Miura Sun. So I'll finish her definitely.
What are you going to do to stop that, Miura Sun? What are you going to do to combat her striking and make sure that that doesn't happen to you?
三浦選手、ぶっちゃけフィニッシュの話になると、私の方が断然高いから、今回フィニッシュで私がフィニッシュしちゃうわよって言っちゃってるんですけど、それに対してどう思いますか？
言われてるってこと？
そう。今ション・ジンジャンさんが フィニッシュ率はもう断然私の方が高いから、まあ、今回はもう判定じゃなくて、
はい
絶対フィニッシュするから、もうそこはもう私もめっちゃ自信持ってるんでって豪語してます。それに対してどう思いますか？
そう思っててください。はい。私もしっかり決めますんで。はい。
Well, let's just go into the circle and see who has the better finish rate, and that's definitely me. So yeah, let's just fight.
Miura Sun, Chong has beaten number one, number two, and number three in the division. What makes you different from those women? What makes you a stronger test than those other three that didn't prevail?
三浦選手、ション・ジーナン選手は、この階級の、ランク1位、2位、3位、ミシェルとか、ティファニーとかも全員倒してるんですけど、その3人のファイターと比べて、私はもうここが違うから、絶対勝つみたいなところをちょっと聞かせてください。
気合と根性と、あと一つの技に特化しているので、そこです。
The big difference between those three is I'm really tough. I have a strong heart, and I can only do one thing, and I'm really good at it, so I'll win.
Chong, what did you make of Miura's fight with Tiffany? Seeing that you've faced Tiffany twice, what did you think of that performance?
那个竟然因为已经打过那个张慧雯2次了嘛，那你怎么看那个张慧雯？现在要去打那个这次还要打孟博，你觉得张慧雯的表现如何？然后再加上你觉得张慧雯跟那三浦彩佳有什么不一样？
我最近也没有和张慧雯有太多的一个联系，因为最近都是把注意力放在了备战当中，所以张慧雯这一次能够再出来，其实我很开心，因为我第一次拿腰带的时候就是对着张慧雯，然后张慧雯这个选手是一个比较柔韧性比较很强的一个选手，其实他是蛮难纠缠的一个选手，但是对于三浦来说的话，他是一个比较刚硬的一个选手，比较有力量的一个选手，所以他两个人完全是不同风格的选手，但是对于我来讲都是具有挑战性的，但是我一定要拿下比赛，我也会拿下比赛。
Okay. I haven't been watching Tiffany's fight for such a long time because I've been focusing on my own fight this time against Miura Sun. And I have to say that because of Tiffany, so I got my belt. I got an inaugural belt because of Tiffany. I beat Tiffany up. And second time, I feel that Tiffany is improved and she's a very from my point of view, I think Tiffany is a very resilient fighter. She got a very strong determination, even though she lost to me. As for Miura Sun, I think she's not that resilient, but I believe she has much stronger power than Tiffany Tell. So no matter who I'm gonna fight, no matter it's Tiffany or no matter it's Miura Sun, I'm gonna win the belt on Friday night. That's no doubt.
Miura Sun, that's an interesting comment from Chong saying that you're not that resilient. Would you disagree with her there?
まあ、ション・ジンナン選手から今、まあ、正直、ティファニーとかと比べて、多分三浦選手、そこまでタフな選手じゃないんじゃないかなと。パワーは断然あると思うけど、正直タフさで言うと、まあ、ちょっと劣るんじゃないかと。そういう意味でも、金曜の夜、もう間違いなく、ベルトは防衛できるって確信してるらしいんですけど、そこについてどう思いますか？
そうですね。今までと取り組み方も試合が決まってこの半年ずっと今まで以上に頑張ってきたので、そこは試合で分かるというか楽しみにしていてください。
I'm totally a different athlete from Tiffany's bout after facing Tiffany, and I've been training really hard for this bout. So well, let's see, like if you'll see like how much I improved and how much I got stronger in the circle. So yeah, let's just wait and see. That's all I can say.
Xiang, can I ask you a little bit about your preparation for Miura Sun? I know that you've been working hard on your ground game. How has the camp been for this one?
进了那你这一次在训练期间的话，大家都知道说你可能针对地面训练了很多嘛，那你可不可以再透露一些在最近的备战期间，针对地面有做了哪一些特别训练，或是有特别哪些人来训练这个样子？
所有的都有，我不会单一的去练一个项目，我会把所有的都会去练到，因为在场上的变化谁都不知道，而且运动员也不是单一的一个运动员。
I have to say that I got all tools. Though everyone know I've been focusing on my ground game for such a long time, but I have to say that I'm not only improving my ground game, I'm also elevate myself to a higher level stand-up fighter. So I got all weapons I need right now.
Chong, can I ask you about your only loss in one championship? That was in the atomweight division against Angela Lee. Obviously, that division is very exciting right now with a new Grand Prix champ, Stamp Fairtex. Are you going to go back to that division? And are you interested in fighting Angela Lee again at atomweight? She's the only ever champion.
竟然你在 ONE 的话只输过一场啊，就是输给了熊静南那一场。那现在那个原子量级其实变化很大，那个 Stamp 已经拿到了那个第一名了嘛。那所以你有兴趣再跟那个 Angela 再来一场比赛吗？还是说你会有想要降重去原子量级去跟一些女生打一打呢
？Of course， 当然，我一直都在想，这个计划已经是在我以前就已经制定在我的计划里面，并不是说现在才有的这个想法。因为我认为我们俩会打第3番战，我也认为我会去atweight再次的打，也可能在将来我也可能和 Stamp 打一场，这个都是有可能的。
Of course, I want that trilogy fight with Angela. It's just a matter of time, because I've been thinking about that fight for a very long time, as long as like the whole for 2 years I've been staying strawweight. I almost clear out the whole division. So yes, I'm looking forward to the trilogy fight with Angela Lee, and of course I want to fight Stamp too. I want to fight Stamp Fairtex because she's so amazing. She can get the Grand Prix, the big prize in the Grand Prix. So maybe in the future, I will move down to atomweight, and I believe it's gonna be a near future, not a far future.
Chong, how do you feel about legacy, and what would carrying 2 belts mean for your legacy to get that atomweight title and be a 2-division champion?
既然你现在已经很厉害了，所以主持人就很好奇说，如果你到了那个原子量级的话，你身上就有2条金腰带，一条是草量级，一条是原子量级，这对你来说代表是什么样的意义？
这代表着让更多的人看到我们中国的力量，也是给更多的人一个榜样吧，尤其是中国的运动员。我认为我们中国运动员在不断的在进步，在提升，也可以让我们中国的格斗事业继续的不断的往上发展，让更多的人参与进来，也可以以身作则，让更多的人能够在我身上看到一些，什么叫坚持，什么叫不放弃，什么叫不服输的一个精神。
I'm sure that I'm gonna have that 2 belt. I'm gonna have. Now I already have the strawweight belt with me for such a long time. So I'm sure that I'm gonna have the atomweight belt with me. So I'm gonna have 2 belts with me. So I think it's a very big meaning for the whole world, because everyone can witness the Chinese power, how powerful is we Chinese athlete. And when that day comes, I know I can be a true role model for all MMA fighters in China, because it's a very hard and very difficult path for MMA athletes in China. Still, a lot of people don't think it's a very good sport. It's a good sport. I mean that you cannot make a lot of fortune from it, but I prove that you cannot only make a lot of money, and you can also get a lot of fame. You can be famous. So it's also a very good thing for the industry in China, for the MMA industry in China. So I will do that to show that everyone in the world that I never give up. I'll keep doing that. I'll push my limit. I'm a no boundary fighter.
Fantastic stuff there, Xiang. Miura-san, to wrap up, could I have your prediction on this fight, having had this interview here today with your opponent? What is your prediction? How is this going to go for you?
三浦選手、最後の質問になるかと思うんですけども、今回、ショジンナン選手と一緒にこうやってインタビューして、話も聞いたりしてて、その中で、彼女隣にいるんで、あれなんですけど、今回このタイトルマッチ、どういう展開というか、どういう結果になると思いますか？
そうですね、しっかりフィニッシュして、金曜日に私がベルトを持っています。ストラクシュトーク苦手です。
Well, I'm not really good at trash talking, so I'm just gonna say something normal. But yeah, on Friday night, I'll definitely finish her, and I'll be getting her belt, and it's gonna be a good fight. So, sorry, no trash talk.
Chong, no trash talk from Miura-san, but she says she'll definitely finish you and she'll definitely take your belt. What's your prediction?
既然刚刚三浦彩佳说他一定会把你的金腰带夺回来，而且一定会终结你，那你自己对礼拜五晚上的有没有什么预测？
什么预测？只有一个预测，那就是我 KO 你，就这么简单。
Okay, I only have one prediction, is that I'm gonna rock the cage. I'm gonna knock her out. I'm gonna knock Miura Sun out, and in a fantastic way, in a fantastic fashion. So that's simple. I'm gonna knock her out.
One heavy hitter is absolutely not to be missed then. Both fantastic competitors. Wonderful to have you speaking with us here today, and a massive thank you. Good luck.